There is a lot of things I could say about why schools fail. We all know school does not teach you important life lessons, for example, managing a budget, paying taxes, saving, or getting a job. Of course, there are other lessons I could mention that school does not teach, but I figured I would keep my examples to things most of us will have to do at some point in our lives. Instead though, I think it's more important to discuss GCSEs. You work for year after year and the entire work comes down to how you do on one day, on one test. That is not learning, that is a memory test. Let me preface what I'm about to say with the words, I enjoyed science. However, if you were to ask me a scientific question, I would mostly be just regurgitating knowledge I have heard. But you may proceed to say, Cookie, surely if you could regurgitate a word, you have learned something. School can't be a failure if you learn something. Well, yes, words floating around in my brain mean something, but surely to class something as learned, understanding the word's meaning and context is important. But hey, you want to know the juiciest reason why school is a failure? According to Horizon Educational Group, student learning has been around since the Greeks, but modern school as we know it was invented by Horace Mann, the Secretary of Education in Massachusetts, at the beginning of the 19th century. According to Wonderopolis and Wikipedia, schools were an idea to more conveniently pass on skills to children. Before that, it was down to families to teach their children. I suppose the first big question now is, can you think of many skills school has taught you that benefit your life? I can't deny that school has changed since when it first began, but even in that sense, it has failed. Modern schools are designed to train you to get a job. Seems reasonable, right? So why is unemployment so high?
What?
Personally, I think it's because there's one group of authorities who grade you on one test from one day, seemingly without care. Then, there is another group, I think terrified to lose their jobs, that do care. The group that does not care are the group saying, this experience is to train you to get a job. The group that does care is saying, you cannot have this job. So based on the goal of school being to achieve a job, they've failed so many people. On the one underlying goal of school, they fail.